Good morning, children. Welcome back to the social session. Children, yesterday we started a new unit called as Handicrafts and Handlooms, under which we tried to understand about the lifestyle of a basket maker called as Polaya. So this Polaya's earning, we tried to understand from where he brings the wild date palm leaves to prepare the baskets, and how many baskets in a year, in a month he sells and he makes also we have seen. So this Polaya's wife Bhagyama also works along with him. From morning 10 o'clock to evening 5 o'clock, they will be busy in weaving the baskets. And in order to supplement their income, along with the baskets, they also sell on the pavements of Chadarghat. Pavements mean the footpath. And the footpaths of Chadarghat in Hyderabad, they even sell bamboo as well as bamboo sticks and even the toys made up of bamboo. So today, let us see about some of the lives which are present in these slum areas like Polaya, which does not have proper drainage facility, and it always emits a foul smell, ganda smell जो है वो निकलती, and it is a place where mosquitoes breeds and flies always keeps on moving, and there is no electricity connection or safe drinking water in that region. And Polaya's hut is made up of bamboo, mats and recycled plastic. So these things he made his hut with a tarpaulin sheet जो बिछाते नहीं, so it likes like a plastic cover. So with that he prepared his hut. During the rainy season the roof keeps on leaking, and there is no proper huts are completely flooded and there are no mechanisms to stop the water. Sometimes the municipal corporation officials evict Polaya and other basket making families from there whenever there is a heavy rain. And despite struggling hard, people like Polaya have been denied voting right in the city. They don't have the voting right, and in fact they have been denied ration cards also. They don't even have any proof of address, identity or proof of residence. For that reason they don't even have ration card, and thus they cannot either participate in the democratic process of the city or to avail the facilities which are meant for the poor people in getting the rice and all other amenities through the ration. If you look at the Yerukala community, beside this Yerukala community, usually mostly Yerukala community is involved in the basket making, and they live in different parts of Telangana and Andhra Pradesh region. They are called as Yerukalolu, and after their women's participation in the women's traditional profession of telling the Yeruka Cheptan, Sodi Cheptan, so fortune telling was their profession, women's profession. They speak a particular language called as Yerukala Bhasha, and the words from Telugu, Tamil and Kannada languages are used in this language, Yerukala Bhasha. Like Lambadis have their own language, there is no script. Writtenly they can't, but only spoken. So mostly these community people speak the Yerukala Bhasha. And today we will move on to the, by now you have learned that goods such as the baskets or bamboo and Eetha Chettu require simple production and using very few materials, mostly made of natural resources. Isn't it? Date palm trees are naturally grown. Nobody sow them. So those trees are naturally processed in a more complex way with complex tools. Cloth materials made of cotton and silk are examples of such goods. They require more complex machinery, and they also require more complex procedures to be followed. Cloth can be manufactured today either in the hand operated looms, that means through the hand looms, or by the power operated looms. If you switch on a button, then the loom moves automatically. That is a power loom. So in a large mills they use the power loom, but in the houses they used to make it with the hand. So now we will ready about how it is produced, how the saris are produced or the cloth is produced with the help of a handloom weaver. So let us take you to a village called as Pochampalli, which is located in Nalgonda district, which is now presently it is located in Bhuvanagiri Yadadri district, Pochampalli. And the weavers here produce unique saris, and those saris are called as Ikkat saris. The brand which is produced from the Pochampalli is called as Ikkat saris, and they are world famous. Ikkat is a term used in the particular style of weaving, so where the cloth is dyed, and also referred to the Bandini or Pochampalli itself. They are high quality silk saris actually, containing simple geometrical figures on them, designs, available mostly in 3 colors and shades. There are nearly 10,000 weaving families in 100 neighboring villages of Pochampalli involved in this craft only, in making of the saris. Pochampalli saris have a unique design. As I told you, simple geographical dimension designs will be present, triangles or squares will be present. So they are of quite distinct from the other silk saris produced from Kanchipuram or Banaras. So these saris are completely unique. That is why it is the first handloom cloth patented in India. This means no other producers in India can make the saris in the name of Ikat, and they cannot sell it in the name of Pochampalli Ikat saris. Only those saris are produced in Pochampalli and its surrounding villages can be sold with this brand called as Pochampalli Ikat silk saris. These saris are sold not only in India, even in the abroad countries also they are sold at a high prices. Today, to make silk saris, you need raw material, isn't it? So like you have seen, in order to make a basket, you need the raw material like wild date palm leaves. So in the same way, in order to make this cloth or the saris, Ikat saris also, you need the raw material. You need silk yarn. Silk yarn is required. The thread, silk thread is required, and colors are required, and cotton thread is also required. They all are produced by weavers, and they buy them from the market. They are not produced by the weavers. These are generally purchased from the market, and silkworms from which the silk yarn is made grow on the mulberry leaves, and the growing of silkworms on the mulberry leaves is called as a sericulture, children. It is called as a sericulture. What is sericulture, children? Silkworms breeding on mulberry leaves. They eat these mulberry leaves, and these worms will breed silk yarn. हमारे को सिल्क यार्न देती सिल्क वर्म्स, क्या खा के? मलबरी लीव्स खा ले. सो दैट कल्टिवेशन इज कॉल्ड एज सेरीकल्चर. सो कॉटन is either produced or as a household craft. Colors are often made in colors only, dyes. कौन सा कलर होना, रेड कलर, ग्रीन कलर, कौन सा कलर होना, those are brought with the help of the chemicals, and weavers buy yarn and colors from the market itself. So what are the tools involved in the making of the sari, we'll see, and what are the stages of weaving sari also we'll see in the next class, children. Until then, take care.